Yo, you're right. So, just a quick one. I had a bit of a hectic week, long week. So I just want to get some thoughts out because I've had a lot of thoughts in the last 24 hours or so. Manifestation 101. So basically, given some of the feedback and some of the comments, etc., on a previous video about the BTC and stuff like that, I thought I'd just bring this information to you quickly because it's just on my mind. I've got too many thoughts and I can't just keep them all in. I have to continue the wave. So, Manifestation 101. A lot of people asking me how to elevate all this kind of stuff. Like, the game goes very, very deep. If I was just to put it out there and I was just to be like very, very blasé about it, it's... Actually, no, I'm not going to be blasé about it. It goes very deep. It's very, very intricate. So all the use of book, again, I'm not like here to promote books and shit like that. That's just my journey. That's just what I did. I use myself as a living experiment. So every single day I'm having conversations with people. I met up with somebody yesterday, Reese, shout out to Reese, and we caught up after some time. And again, when I'm having these conversations with people, it's triggering my thoughts to come through and bring new information to you guys to pick up on or whatever you need to do with it, because again, I know where I'm going, and do you. So Manifestation 101. So I've used a lot of tools in my time, and I have I have shamans around me, a very good shaman. Shout out to Rowan if you watch this video, my guy from Africa. Reiki masters as well, and just knowledge of the plants. So, knowledge of the plants. My personal journey got flipped upside down from the old Shaun when I was like 19, 20. I did Ibogaine. Okay, you guys can go research that. Ibogaine is, again, I've been posting about it. It is a traditional shamanic plant medicine that can shift your vibration. Because we're coming into this new information era now, and people need to know this information. So if you do Ibogaine, or look at Ibogaine, what it can do for you, it's more or less, it cleans your heart out energetically. Again, people, if you don't believe in this shit and you think this stuff isn't real and you're just a walking little zombie that is on the earth for no reason and this whole life game is a joke, then turn the video off and don't follow me again. But anyway, Ibogaine was the biggest step for me personally, Manifestation 101, and things take time to be integrated into the system, your energy system. So Ibogaine can take out traumas, blocks, depression, all of this kind of shit that people have been carrying throughout their entire lifetimes and they don't even know about. So you have your heart space, and obviously you have your subconscious mind as well. And if you look at scriptures, ancient scriptures, the goal in life is to get your heart aligned with fucking flies, man. Your heart is to be aligned with your mind. So number one, I would start with the Ibogaine is a heart cleanser. You understand? There's plant medicines in nature, there's shamans, there's people who fucking work with this shit that are going to help you to elevate to the next level. But you have to be willing to go in, and the rabbit hole goes deep in every single human being. You are very, very old soul, if you will. Just gotta keep, again, I'm just gonna keep it straight real and just facts and just experience and stuff like that. The game is to, the aim of the game is to enhance your energy. You understand? You need to enhance, your pattern, your vibrational pattern, your frequency, so we can do it. And this isn't, again, I'm not the type of guy who's just going to come out here and just give you all this hippy-dippy information, because there's a lot of fake-ass spirituality out there as well. Spirituality, you are spirit, it's you, it's life. Life is here to, it's up to you in life to know yourself. That's what it is. It's not about meditating in the hill for like fucking, 20 hours a day and shit like that, even though I could do that if I wanted to. I could get into that, but again, we're living in World War III, more or less. What I've tried to open your eyes and bring this to the table so you can see what the fuck is going on. So, with that being said, Ibogaine is classed as a psychedelic. I use psychedelics at times. I like to explore myself. I like to explore my own mind. Everyone has a different viewpoint and variable in whatever. I'm not here to promote that, but just do your research. Everything that I'm giving is my personal experience. So when I'm connecting with people like my guy Reese yesterday, we had a very open-hearted conversation just about elevation and bouncing ideas off each other. That's what I do, because karma is a real thing. It's energy for energy. And if you know what time it is right now on the planet, it's not time to be a selfish person, because selfish people are just going to get wiped the fuck out. Whether you are selfish business, whether you're selfish in general, and you just want to gain, you can't run tricks around the universe, my friend. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So I give information freely because it comes back to me tenfold. Like yesterday, I posted on my story again. You know, someone left a note on my car when I was out shopping yesterday, when I was having some meetings and stuff like that. And someone was just, I called them. I fucking called them straight. I was like, yo, what's going on? I had a little conversation, and they were just grateful for the information I put out. But I know that's the way that people are going to have your back. Your government or your job at times, for some people, don't really have your back. You understand? So by giving information and helping other people freely, because this is the age to do so now, people are going to have your back, and good things and new doorways are going to open for you. So Manifestation 101, be a giver with no expectation of anything in return. But if you want to get real deep into it, cleanse the heart space. It's universal law. Go look at Nikola Tesla's work. Okay, Nikola Tesla, vibrational principles, 3, 6, and 9. The man with the highest vibrational field will always win the argument. Does that make sense? It will win the argument, and it'll also win in the long run, because he's doing things purely from a center of being real with himself and other people, if that makes sense. That is that true success. And when you put the work in on yourself to be the aim of the game for me, my philosophy, or whatever you want to call it, is to be a master manifester. To manifest in this world, okay, and this information is coming out right now. I've been on this for God knows how long, since I was like 18, 19. You have to raise your energetic field. You are a living battery, more or less. And this is what Tesla's work actually, you know, he went deep into all of this kind of stuff. Electricity is free. I got so much information that, oh my God, it's just a joke. But anyway, you are a transmitter and a receiver of energy. Okay, law of attraction, all of that kind of stuff. You're reading all them books. That's all basic shit. In the user book, I put the realest shit in there. If you can't just sit there in your fucking house, bro, and just think positive thoughts and things are going to happen for you. No, you have to get in there. You have to fucking go all in. You have to go in. You have to say, okay, how am I going to work on myself? How am I going to raise my energetic frequency? How am I going to raise my fucking heart field? Once you've raised the heart field, then guess what? You have to work on the mind. I've worked on the mind, and I've also been sharing stuff with the Synctuition app. Reprogram the mind and the heart together. Your heart is all you've got. It's never going to lead you astray. But people out here have fucking dirty hearts, bro. And you see all these motherfuckers with dirty hearts coming at me left, right, and center, but they just drop straight back off like flies, because I've done my work, and you can't stop me from where I'm going in my lifetime and what I'm attracting. So it's just real information. It's not, you don't have to sit there and just meditate all day and think positive thoughts. You have to fucking go in, right? As a spiritual being, you have to go in on yourself, and you have to do the work. You have to go through, you have to eliminate all the trauma that's stored there. You have to make sure your energy is clean. You have blocks in your life because you are not doing the real work. You have blocks in your life, and you're trying to like scrape to get money and success and shit like that. But it's not happening for many people because they haven't put in the work, the inner work. You can only elevate on the level and attract more into your life as to where you are. So when my personal journey, if you guys are all reading the user book right now, because people around me thought I was some kind of fucking joke, but they're going to see that It's a world takeover right now. And is going to be. You're gonna be at a level like this. If you haven't done the inner work and your heart is dirty, okay, and you have bad intentions, sooner or fucking later, you are going to get destroyed by the universe. If you continue to work on yourself and have an open heart and keep the energy open, yeah, then guess what? You're going to get blessed and rewarded, and you're going to live a life of abundance. That's what the user is. The user is your universal soul abundance. It's your information. I'm just giving it back to you 101. And I'm sat here, yes, I am wearing a fucking Fendi jacket for anybody wants to try to comment on that as well. I can do what I want, bro, because I give back in the correct ways. I give back to the earth in the correct ways. You know what I'm saying? People just don't get it. They think people think money and shit is, and having nice things is like a bad thing. You know your limits, whether it's what you put into your body, know your limits, what you can afford to spend in life, this, that, and the other. So don't pass judgment. I've done my inner work. I'm helping other people do their inner work. You understand? And I'm being rewarded left, right, and centre for my good deeds that I do for people with no expectation. Because I know the score. You have to understand that you can't just be a hoarder. I've been in business with people and shit. Just take. You know? Me and my business partner, we're givers. Major givers. People just take. Want out for themselves, and they hit brick walls because they haven't done the work and they got bad intentions. It's just straight facts that I'm just laying on the table. You know what I'm saying? So, to be a master manifester, clean your heart out, bro. Then clean your mind out. Reprogram your mind. When I came here, I'm just coming out of quarantine. I'm coming out in quarantine in fucking major style this week. I can't wait. But I took it up on myself as well to just shed certain things that I didn't may necessarily need in my life. Snakes shed skin. Nature. Okay. Shed what you don't need. Shed other people's opinions and viewpoints on you. Family, etc., etc. I've dealt with all of that. I've got if I was to have a resume, well, I do have a resume because I do a lot of offshore stuff, but my resume is pretty lit, actually. But at the same time, experience is the one. Experience. Knowledge and experience and practical application of that is you. You are the resume. Then you can go out there and just fucking achieve whatever you want. You have the power of the mind and the heart. When they work in combination and your energy field is like a toroidal field, okay? I've been posting about this shit for fucking years, bro. And now it's really going to get lit because I'm lit daily and life's good. And I'm just trying to tell you guys to anybody who's hitting these boundaries out there and stuff like that, it's you have to, there's ways to overcome it. I've got all the contacts, got the links. Element 13, by the way, is going to be my living library when I'm going into my next yard. I'm creating a living library of all of the information, all of my knowledge. Haters, you can have it too, because you fucking need it the most. I don't care. It's going to be mad. It's going to be mental. It's just the information the world needs to have in it. And my blessings will continue forever and so forth for giving this stuff out, because I've done it, I've experienced it all on my own. I fucking held my own back many times over, and I continue to push through with an open heart.